Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge, part of 8-Bit Summer. Last episode we beat the Crystal Castle and the Plant Castle, and I got the story wrong a little bit. I thought we were playing as Solio, but Dracula actually kidnapped Solio, Christopher's son, to use his powers to revive himself so he can return to Earth. And we're playing as Christopher again to try to get his son back. So we're actually playing as Christopher again. And there is not a Castlevania Adventure 3, but there is another Castlevania for the Game Boy called Castlevania Legend. So next year, my 8-Bit Summer, I'll probably put that on my list so we can do that one. Anyway, we're now in the Rock Castle. So let's get going and see what we got. This game is, I said, easier than the first Castlevania adventure, in my opinion. This should only take about 3 parts, because I'm planning on beating the castle, these 2 castles, this video, then the next video, depending on what it is, I'll probably fight Dracula. So this only take about 3 parts. So then after I finish up this, I'll do a few episodes of Dark Cloud, and then I'll move on to my next game, and that's what we do all summer. Like I do every summer. I got my 6 games set up. I said after this, I still got 1 Sega Master System game, and 4 NES games. And like I said, one of the NES games, Hunter, one of my buddy, my friend, and guy from Earthbound Crew, and who I went the game on with and everything like that, told me to do one of the games, so I'm doing that. And what my best friend Dennis had me picked out, wanted me to do a game, so I picked that one out too. And the other 2 games is just games I kind of wanted to do anyway. So and then the Sega Master System game is just a continuation of a series I've been doing for the past couple years. So you'll... Okay, how do we get up there? Okay. I'm assuming that the boss is going to be some kind of rock monster. It's not going to be a rock lobster. Rock lobster? But we'll see. It would be funny if it was a rock lobster. Then I can sing. We were at the beach. Well, we'll see. Alright, this is... Okay. Okay. I don't want to get hit there. That's a lot of health. There we go. But yeah, we're playing as Christopher again. So there's one of the few Belmonts that's actually in multiple games. You know, there's Simon, and I think there's Trevor. I don't remember. I can't remember if Trevor's actually in another game or not. I know he's in Castlevania 3, but I can't remember if he's in another game or not. Hey, more eyeballs. 'Cause, 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 'c Really? I. Come on. Fall down. Thank you. Really? I was like, what's going on? But yeah. Oh, I was gonna say boss, but not quite. But yeah, I think this is gonna be very eclectic on the game choices this year. But it's alright. Can we go this way? Yeah, let's go this way. Let's just go this way. It seems like it's easier. Well, what happens if we go the other way? No, fuck it. I'm just going this way. Like I said, I am using a controller. Uh-oh. It's very weird using an emulator stuff that using a controller because I'm so used to using a keyboard. And stuff that it's just weird. But it is what it is. Oh, boss time. Music. Alright. It's not a lobster. Uh-oh. He's got more. He's got another. He's got another form. He's got another form. Oh, that's not good. Alright, if I die this time, I'll just go ahead and take the loss because I can go into a little bit more further health. Further health. Yeah, I can do it, I can do it. Really? Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. Sorry. I got it. Yeah, I'm going to take the loss and just... It's fine. Now I'm a little bit way better shape this time. Really? There we go. Alright, anyway. Sorry. Only one that's left is this one. And it's called the Cloud Castle. Bunch of clouds. If I remember correctly, this is the hardest of the 4 castles. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think this is the hardest of the 4 castles. Alright. But yeah, this is the last castle. Like I said, I'll beat this, and then I think on the next video, I'll spend it beating Dracula if there's one more level. I think there's one more level. There's like a Dracula level. I mean, I could be wrong. It might go straight to Dracula, but... Really? Yeah, if I recall correctly, this is by far the hardest of the 4 castles. You just gotta jump over those quickly so you don't, No, that's fine. Alright, so this part, you just gotta go boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Really? Oh, if you hear that noise, I guess that means you lose a power up on your weapon. The blue noise that I heard. Oh. I'm excited because they said July 1st they released the VIP passes for Game On. And then immediately, pretty soon after that, they're going to start announcing guests so I can figure out what I can bring, like who I want to meet and what I want to bring for, like, autographs and stuff. I guess we'll see. Because I got a lot of games, I got a lot of people voice acting and stuff like that, so it's possible I can, you know, bring some stuff. We'll see. Why did you call us a cloud? when there's not too many clouds. But yeah, we'll see. Like I said, we'll figure out once everybody gets announced. And that way I can be like, hey, for example, hey, Tara Strong's coming. I can bring Lollipop Chainsaw. I can bring Final Fantasy X and have her sign my Final Fantasy X along with my James Arnold Taylor signature, and have Final Fantasy X just full of signatures. Or Matt Mercer. I can bring my Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, even though he didn't play that big of a part in Rebirth, he's still Vincent. And Revelation hasn't been released yet, so it would be Rebirth, or I could bring some stuff, or hell, Troy Baker. Well, in fact, I'm beating Troy. Potentially meeting Troy Baker for the South Alabama Comic Con, which means I can bring my Final Fantasy 13 because he's Snow. Really? Alright, this is... This is really getting a little annoying, but... Really? Why am I having so much problems with this part? Why am I having so much problems with the part? But, so we'll see. Like, me and my best friend are probably planning on trying to go to South Alabama Comic Con, which, like I said, Troy Baker's going to be there. If I'm able to meet him, I'm bringing Final Fantasy 13. I can have him sign that. Because, he's Snow. Well, I can bring 13 too, or Lightning Returns if I wanted to. We'll figure it out. But we'll see who they have. Because I said, if there's anything I can bring, I'll bring it. This part reminds me a little bit of Batman. For the NES. But we'll see. I can't wait. Like I said, once we find out who's coming, I can start prepping to see what I can bring. There we go. That wasn't too bad. It was just more of annoyance than anything. Alright, boss time. I just gotta make sure I can power up. So let's power up. Really? Really? It's taking me a little bit longer than I expected, but yeah, I'm planning on going to South Alabama Comic Con. I said Troy Baker's been announced, Rob Paulson, who does the voice of, who was the original voice of Donatello from the 1980s Ninja Turtles. Also, the voice of Wacko from Animaniacs. So we got, okay. So it's Bone Snakes. I'll take the loss. How many more lives do I have? 2? Okay. That's fine. That's it right here. There we go. That was actually really easy. Alright, so let's see what's next. Do we go straight to Dracula or do we have a Dracula level? But, yeah, nice little game for the Game Boy. I know it's relatively short, but, I mean, a lot of Game Boy games are. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. Alright, so this Dracula's Castle. Is there multiple levels in it? I can't remember. We'll see. We go straight to Dracula. What do we do? Okay, so there's multiple levels. Okay. So this game ain't quite over. It's a little bit longer than I expected it to be. We got 1, 2, oh, just 2 levels. Okay. Just 2 levels, so we'll take care of both of those levels on the next episode of Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. So it should be the finale. But we'll see. So have a good day. I'll see y'all next time. Possibly the finale of Let's Play Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge. This is DKS3 the Crazy Gamer. Signing out.